Hey Jeff and all the Supernatural fans out there. Giving you a little new video this week. The video this week is a little things that we've got done. First off, I'm going to start with the radiator. That's a brand new radiator that's installed with the fan shroud. When we bought this car, the car didn't have a fan shroud, so I found one for you, Jeff. I bought it and stuff and got it put on. Actually, Dad installed this radiator while I did some other things. But this radiator here is an aluminum radiator, and it's ranked up to 750 horsepower. So plenty of cooling there. It's going to keep the old girl nice and cool as she's going down the road and everything. So the hose, all nice and fits perfect. And I got to hook up the other one, and the transmission line's on the bottom. And other than that, the radiator is done. Something else that was done this week, and actually took quite a while, and I'll kind of go over this here, but you're going to see that we got the spark plug wires on. And I really like this system right here. Now when you come up here, the wires are just laying up here on the distributor. Hopefully we're going to get that all done here real soon. Actually, I didn't have the crimping tool to do that, so I bought one, and it's supposed to be in tomorrow and stuff. So hopefully we can get that done. But anyway, these spark plug wire looms, they're made out of a billet aluminum. And when you look at the motor, let me kind of see if I can come in this way. See how that's all, when you're looking at the motor there, you really just don't see your spark plug wires. They're not hanging over the valve covers, and they're not touching your header, so they're not going to get burned up. And it just keeps everything really nice and clean looking. Let me kind of zoom in here. Maybe. Here we go. All nice and clean, out of the way. Going to wrap behind the valve cover and come up into the distributor. So I really like this setup, and I recommend it for everybody that's doing their car. Kind of come around here so you guys can all get a little bit better look. Now, this one here I had to run it a little different because of the alternator bracket here, but just looped it around, came back in, and as you can see, we're not touching headers or anything with these spark plug wires. So all nice. Let me kind of come down in here so you can see everything. So the bad thing with this system here is, one, the brackets weren't bent right. And when we pulled them out of the package, we were just kind of like, what the hell? And we figured out the tabs were bent the wrong way and everything. Luckily, these were aluminum, and after studying them for a while, we just decided that basically the factory did them wrong. And we rebent everything and just installed it, and it went beautiful after we got that problem fixed. Now you're going to notice, like I said, I ran the wires and stuff and then just left the wires up here long and stuff. I want to stress to everyone that you do not want to buy pre-cut wires, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Because they don't fit worth a damn, and you're going to have wires hanging out too short, too long. When you do it this way, I call it a custom wire, because we're going to custom fit them to the motor. So you want to buy ones that you basically have to cut, crimp, and make the length and stuff that you want. Now with this bracket system, let me kind of come in here. Okay, see this here? These are like a plastic thing. It's in two. I'm going to see if I can zoom in or zoom out, because I don't want to get too distorted here. Okay, there's an Allen screw in there. And if I come back over here to this one, there's one there. And then as we come back over here, that one's got two. And let's see if you can see down. Let me zoom out, because now we're going to get too blurry. Find my deal here. There we go. Okay. You see down in there those nuts on the back side, and there's nuts on the back side back there, and we got nuts there. So basically, you have to install this all while it's like this and run your plug wires and stuff. And I'm going to tell you guys, it takes to do this, to do it right, you're going to spend 2 to 3 hours running these wires and getting everything in there. And that's not even, you know, if you got a set and that the brackets were wrong. Is it worth the time and effort? I believe so. I really like this setup once we fixed it to make it work. But I really like it just because it keeps everything nice and clean. And like I said, we're not going to be burning up plug wires. They're not going to be hanging out. It's not messy looking. It's just a very, very clean look. And I just really like it. To me, it's worth the time, the effort to go this way and do it. And it's going to look really nice when we get everything snapped into the distributor. So that's what was done this week on the car. Jeff, I'm going to be emailing you. We got some new info and stuff, really good news for you, which is all going to be described in an email. But radiator's in, everything's coming together. And hopefully this car is going to be rocking and rolling here real soon. And I'm going to go over that in the email with you. For everybody else, when I'm emailing Jeff and talking to him about stuff, I've got to talk to my customer to make sure he's on board with everything. But I'm going to come out and just say this. It is very important to buy a car that is in the best shape possible. And it's going to save you a lot of money. And once I talk to Jeff, then we're going to go more into that. But always, always buy the best car you can. You do not want a car that you're going to be replacing a ton of stuff on. Hey, if you got to replace a trunk pan or a floor pan, you know, if it's just one, okay. But as long as you're not replacing quarters and doors are rotted out and, you know, the back section by the glass back here, as long as it's all good, you know, by all means buy the car. But otherwise, if the car just, you look at it and you're like, oh, don't do it. And I'm going to go into that here in a future video after I talk to Jeff and everything. So anyway, Jeff and all the fans out there, this is what's happened this week on the car. The weather here is getting really nice. And so we're going to get a start working on the car a lot. And hopefully it's not going to be too long. And this thing will be done. And upon my conversation with Jeff here very soon, tonight, here in the future, you're probably going to see this baby black. And I'm just getting very, very, very excited about everything. But there's some steps that we've got to take. And we just got to make sure everybody's on the same page. I don't do anything without somebody saying, hey, yeah, do it or don't. I don't make those decisions on any of my customers. I'll let you know what I think. But so anyway, that's where we are this week. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And I'm going to be talking to you guys all here real soon. So until then, y'all have a good week. And we'll just talk to you hopefully here next week. Have a good day. Bye.